Derek accidentally crashed into a trash can while driving. Although the vehicle was totaled, he was fortunately unharmed. To be on the safe side, firefighters carried Derek to an ambulance to take him to the hospital for a checkup. Unexpectedly, halfway there, the team discovered a major traffic accident ahead, with several people lying unconscious in pools of blood. Captain Andy immediately contacted the dispatch center to send out fire truck 23, but they would need 8 minutes to arrive. Andy saw that the injured were bleeding profusely. With such severe injuries, they wouldn't survive 8 minutes, let alone 3. Andy couldn't hold back any longer and ordered the team to stop and rescue the injured. Teammate Jake stopped him. According to regulations, our mission is to take the man in the ambulance to the hospital. This accident should be handled by Unit 23, but Andy insisted. Human life is at stake. She risked her career by ordering Jake to stay and care for the man while she led her team to begin rescue efforts. Derek also volunteered to assist.
Why don't you take my gurney? They probably need it out there, right? Please, let me help somehow.
The accident scene was horrifying. The driver was critically injured and pronounced dead. Other passengers were thrown from the vehicle, with some suffering fractures and exposed bones, while others were trapped under the car, bleeding heavily. Some had even been impaled by rebar, and the situation had become extremely tense. Just as firefighters had retrieved the emergency supplies from the ambulance, another unexpected incident occurred. The overturned car suddenly sparked, signaling an impending explosion. They dared not delay and quickly divided into 2 teams to control the situation. The others transferred the 6 movable injured to a safe area for treatment and then rushed to rescue the 2 trapped individuals. At this point, the firefighters were overwhelmed, short-handed, and lacking in emergency supplies.
This is the hospital. Station 23, where the hell are you?
Soon, the woman trapped under the car went into shock due to excessive blood loss.
Radical pulse, clammy skin, I'm afraid of hypervolemic shock. You need to move faster. I'm going as fast as I can. This metal heats up quick.
However, 2 women were trapped at both ends of the car, making it impossible to lift the vehicle to rescue Jenna. They had to first cut through the rebar piercing Sarah's body. However, the metal generated high temperatures during cutting, forcing them to stop periodically to allow it to cool before continuing. After a tense wait, the rebar was finally severed. Just as they successfully rescued both women, Jenna could no longer hold on. Her heart had stopped beating. Andy immediately switched to CPR mode. Upon hearing the news, the other injured passengers broke down in tears. They were all housewives who had finally managed to take a break from their busy lives to go on a group trip, only to be involved in a tragic accident caused by a drunk driver taking the wrong route. If Jenna didn't survive, what would happen to her children? Fortunately, Andy didn't give up, and with the relentless efforts of the team, they finally pulled her back from the brink of death. It wasn't until then that the 23rd Fire Department finally arrived.
About damn time. You guys are lucky we happen to be passing by. You wouldn't be getting anything but recoveries right now.
Andy and his team successfully rescued the group of mothers, but when she returned to the ambulance, she found that the patient she was responsible for was in trouble. It turned out that Derek had voluntarily given up his stretcher bed, and then his drug addiction kicked in. Derek frantically searched the car for morphine. Jake told Derek that there was only sedatives left, but he was out of control and didn't believe him. Derek's emotions eventually spiraled out of control, and he punched the glass, but his ring got caught on a hook. In his panic, he tore off a piece of flesh. Derek screamed in pain, accusing the firefighters of not taking him to the hospital in time.